Have you ever woken up from a dream just completely shaken, like feeling something really happened, especially if it involved losing a tooth?
Oh, absolutely. It's such a visceral feeling, isn't it?
Totally. It's a common story, right? You're just
Yeah.
there and suddenly your teeth feel wobbly, or maybe they just start falling out one after the other.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so real, so disturbing. You might even wake up and, actually check your mouth.
I think many people do exactly that. It's unsettling.
Well, you're definitely not alone if that's happened to you.
Yeah.
These teeth falling out dreams are super common, and they can feel incredibly vivid. They really stick with you.
They do. And that strong emotional reaction, that's usually a sign your mind is trying to process something important.
Right. So today on this deep dive, we're going to try and pull back the curtain a bit. What might these powerful dreams actually mean for you?
We'll look at the patterns, the insights from, well, various perspectives to help understand those hidden messages.
Okay, let's unpack this then. When your teeth fall out in a dream, what's your mind trying to tell you? Where do we even start?
Well, it's fascinating because so many sources, especially in Western psychology, point to one core feeling, a strong sense of losing control.
Losing control, okay.
Think about it. Your teeth are usually fixed, solid. They help you eat, talk. They're always there.
Right, you count on them.
Exactly. So when they suddenly fall out in a dream, it creates this really intense feeling of helplessness. It often pops up when you're going through big life changes, especially ones you maybe didn't choose.
Like what kind of things?
Well, maybe losing a job or a relationship ending unexpectedly, even moving to a totally new place, things where you feel like the ground is shifting under your feet.
Okay. But does it always have to be something huge?
No, not at all. It could be smaller shifts, too. Maybe your child's starting school and you feel less needed, or your boss suddenly acting cold or distant. It's like your brain is sounding an alarm, basically saying, hey, things feel a bit shaky right now, Like you're losing your grip on something important.
That makes a lot of sense. We do associate teeth with being solid, reliable.
Oh.
So if they crumble, it mirrors that feeling when life feels like it's crumbling a bit. But is it just about feeling out of control, or does it connect to like how we appear to others, our image?
Oh, absolutely. That's a huge part of it. Another major interpretation is the fear of embarrassment or judgment.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in real life, losing your teeth as an adult is incredibly embarrassing for most people, right? So in dreams, this can definitely tap into a deep worry about looking foolish or being judged negatively.
It's like if you have a big presentation coming up.
Exactly, or a first date, or even just worrying about posting something online and what people will think. Your subconscious might be picking up on that fear, that feeling of vulnerability, of being exposed.
Wow, that's powerful. It's not just the teeth themselves, but everything they represent for our social image and confidence. So if teeth are also linked to, youth and vitality, what about aging? Does that play into it?
You're hitting on another key point there. Yes, dreams about losing teeth can definitely point to anxieties about getting older, about the whole aging process.
How so?
Well, think about it strong. White teeth are often subconsciously linked with youth, health, attractiveness. So when they fall out in a dream, it can symbolize anxiety about time passing.
Yeah.
Maybe noticing new wrinkles, feeling less sharp or healthy than you used to. These dreams might pop up more around milestone birthdays, for instance. It's your mind kind of acknowledging that feeling, maybe even subconsciously, that youth is slipping away a bit.
That's a deep one. And probably something we don't always want to admit, even to ourselves.
Very true.
And speaking of things we might not want to say,
Yeah.
teeth also help us talk, right? Communicate. What happens when that ability is threatened in a dream?
Precisely. If you're losing your teeth in a dream, it can very much symbolize trouble expressing yourself, communication problems.
Like feeling silence.
Exactly. Maybe you've been biting your tongue around someone, holding back what you really feel, or you're struggling to explain something important and feel like you just can't get the words out right. Your mind could be showing you that feeling of losing your voice or feeling deeply misunderstood. This could happen after, say, an argument, or if you really want to confront someone but just feel unable to.
It's a powerful metaphor, losing your teeth as losing your voice. Okay, this next one you mentioned might surprise some viewers because it seems kind of far removed from teeth.
It does seem that way initially, but it's actually quite common. Dreaming about teeth falling out can also link to financial stress.
Money worries. Really? How?
Well, think about the cost of dental work in real life. It can be really expensive, right? So in the symbolic language of dreams, teeth can sometimes stand in for financial security or lack thereof.
Okay, I see.
So, are you stressing about paying bills? trying to make rent. Maybe saving for something big and feeling the pressure. That kind of anxiety about financial stability or the fear of losing it can manifest as teeth crumbling or falling out.
So it's not literally about needing a dentist.
Right. It's about the underlying fear of losing something valuable, something hard to replace like financial security. The loss feels significant.
So it really is about this sense of decay or loss, whether it's our control, our appearance, our voice, maybe even our money. But what if it's about something we've done, like guilt or regret?
Yes, absolutely. That's another layer. These dreams can surface when you're wrestling with feelings of guilt or regret about something you've said or done. Especially if the teeth in the dream are like crumbling or actively rotting. That can symbolize a kind of emotional decay, maybe from harsh words you regret or a bad decision that feels like it's festering inside.
Wow, like something's going bad internally.
Exactly. It's like your mind is showing you that feeling that something needs cleaning up, metaphorically speaking. If you have these dreams, it might be worth asking yourself, is there something I need to make right? Or maybe forgive myself for?
That's a call for some inner work then.
It can be. And, sometimes the specific details in the dream give us extra clues.
Oh yeah, like what?
Well, for instance, if only one tooth falls out, it might point to a single specific problem or worry that's bothering you.
Okay.
But if all your teeth fall out at once, that often signals much more extreme anxiety, like you feel your whole life is just falling apart. Overwhelmed.
Yikes.
Yeah. And if they're crumbling or rotting slowly in the dream, that could suggest gradual damage, maybe from a toxic relationship, chronic stress, burnout, or a bad habit that's wearing you down.
What about pulling them out yourself? That sounds awful.
It does, and it often relates to feeling pressured either by others or yourself to do something difficult or painful. Or maybe it signifies making a really tough decision that feels like pulling teeth,
Yeah, that phrase exists for a reason.
It does. And one more, if you dream about swallowing the teeth after they fall out.
Oh, gosh.
That often points towards hiding your feelings, avoiding conflict, basically swallowing your words or emotions instead of expressing them, keeping something difficult locked inside.
It's incredible how many different personal meanings just one dream symbol can apparently hold. It really depends on the context, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Your personal life situation is key.
Okay, so that's kind of a personal psychological angle, mostly from a Western viewpoint, right?
Largely, yes, based on common psychological interpretations in Western cultures.
But what about minds around the world? This is where it gets really fascinating for me. How do different cultures interpret these same dreams? Do they see anxiety and control too, or something totally different?
They absolutely vary widely, and often the interpretations reflect what that particular society values most or the traditional beliefs they hold. It's a window into cultural priorities in a way.
So not always about personal anxiety then?
Not always, or at least not framed in the same way. While we in the West often focus on that anxiety, control, appearance, money aspect, other cultures bring in completely different layers.
Okay, give us some examples.
All right, well, take traditional Chinese interpretations. Tooth dreams there are often seen as relating to family relationships, especially impacting elderly relatives. There are specific beliefs like upper teeth falling out might concern an older male relative and lower teeth an older female relative. It's seen almost like a warning or a sign about their well-being.
Wow.
And they also sometimes link it to major life changes and transformation, more like the natural shedding of baby teeth to make way for adult teeth, a transition.
Interesting. What about other places?
Well, in Islamic dream interpretation, the specifics are crucial. If the teeth fall into your hand, it could actually be a good sign, maybe receiving money or news of family growth.
Oh, so the opposite of financial worries sometimes.
Potentially, yes. But if they fall onto the ground, then it might signify lost financial or perhaps family problems. It can also be seen as a warning about health or needing to reflect on one's actions.
So details really matter there.
Very much so. Then you have many Native American traditions where losing teeth in a dream isn't necessarily negative at all.
Really? What could it mean?
It can be interpreted as a sign that you're about to gain important wisdom or spiritual knowledge, like you're making space for new growth, new understanding.
Making space. I like that.
Yeah, it's less about loss and more about potentially finding new sources of inner strength or perhaps needing to rely more on your community, drawing on collective or ancestral wisdom.
That's a completely different vibe. More positive almost.
It can be, yeah. Similarly, if you look at Hindu beliefs, teeth falling out might symbolize upcoming challenges, but challenges that ultimately lead to spiritual growth. A reminder that physical things are temporary, and the spiritual journey is key.
Ah, the impermanence idea.
Exactly. And Buddhist thought also connects it strongly to impermanence, the idea that everything changes, and sees it as an encouragement to let go of attachments to the physical or material.
Okay, fascinating. Any others?
Sure, in some traditional African beliefs, losing teeth in dreams could be interpreted as messages from ancestors, a call from those who came before.
Ancestral messages. Wow.
Or it might point towards issues within the community or social connections, suggesting a need to strengthen those bonds, repair relationships within the tribe or village.
So very community focused.
Often, yes. And lastly, in Latin American folk beliefs, you might find links to family finances again, or sometimes it signifies old problems finally being resolved, clearing the way for new opportunities.
Like closing a chapter.
Kind of. And Mexican folk tradition sometimes connects it to ancestors offering guidance, similar in a way to some Native American views.
It's truly amazing how this one image, falling teeth, can refract into so many different meanings across cultures, from personal anxiety to family warnings, ancestral messages, spiritual growth.
It really is.
So are there any common threads, any big takeaways we can find woven through all these diverse interpretations?
Well, what's really interesting is that despite all the unique cultural lenses, some surprising common themes do emerge.
Like that.
Across so many cultures, these dreams often seem to connect back to core human concerns. Things like family, major life changes, and feelings of security or stability, whether that's physical, financial, or social.
Okay. The fundamentals.
Exactly. Whether it's framed as personal anxiety, family well-being, community harmony, or financial stability, teeth often symbolize something foundational that feels like it's changing or under threat. It really shows how these dreams tap into what each culture values most, but also highlights how universally we tend to worry about similar core aspects of life. That deep human need for stability, connection, and well-being.
So let's bring it back home. What does this all mean for you, the viewer? It seems pretty clear that a dream about losing teeth isn't just some random weird nightmare or a brain glitch after eating pizza.
That's right. It's much more like your brain sending you a very specific, deeply symbolic message. It's meaningful.
So not bad luck then.
Definitely not a sign of bad luck. Think of them more like emotional smoke alarms.
Oh, I like that. Emotional smoke alarm.
It's your mind's way of saying, hey, pay attention. Something needs looking at over here. It's basically an invitation to pause and reflect on what's going on inside.
So what should someone do if they have these dreams often?
Well, the best first step is usually just to check in with your feelings. Gently ask yourself, am I feeling particularly stressed or out of control right now? Is there something making me feel insecure or judged in my daily life? Have I been holding back my true feelings, maybe struggling to speak up about something important?
Or even, do I feel like I'm losing something important? A relationship, a job, maybe even that sense of youth we talked about.
Exactly. Just exploring those questions honestly can often shed light on the trigger.
And once you have an idea of what might be causing it, you can actually do something about it, right? It's not just about knowing.
Precisely. Taking action is key. And it doesn't have to be huge. Simple steps like maybe writing down your feelings in a journal, just getting them out.
Or talking it through with someone you trust.
Yes, talking to a friend, a partner, a therapist, or even making small, practical changes in your daily life to reduce stress or address the source of the anxiety. These dreams aren't curses, they're really calls to action, calls for self-care.
Yeah, a prompt to look after yourself.
Absolutely. And, this whole exploration raises a bigger, quite important question for all of us, doesn't it?
Which is?
What other messages might our dreams be trying to give us night after night? We have this rich inner world communicating with us. By simply deciding to listen a little more closely, to pay attention to these signals, we can potentially learn so much about ourselves. And maybe find ways to feel calmer, more grounded, and more in control in our waking lives.
What a fascinating deep dive into our own minds and the sort of universal language of dreams. It really makes you think. So keep exploring. Keep listening to what your inner self might be trying to tell you, because it sounds like there's a lot of wisdom waiting there, just waiting to be uncovered.